Attention muckers and other people who are not muckers who are watching this. I am immediately starting this video with the biggest cringe warning ever. And I'm not talking cringe like Adam McIntyre videos. I'm talking the biggest cringe warning I can ever give. There is your warning. If you're choosing to stay, that's on you, and I don't want to hear it. But truth be told, I do need to give you one. Hello. We are going to be talking about last night. Now, if you're like, what's last night, Adam? Last night was the biggest event in pop culture ever. It was the Deaf Noodles roast show. Now, if you're aware, Deaf Noodles, Dennis, has been on a downward spiral for quite possibly the past couple months, and it has been, quite honestly, one of the most enjoyable periods of the internet for me because I'm loving the entertainment value, and his ego is just, he's the happiest he's ever been, clearly, and I'm the happiest I've ever been watching him do all this. But he's been hyping up doing a big comedy roast show, and it happened yesterday, and it was basically you pay $15 and you can come in, and he said that you could go on stage and roast him, and that, you know, come on, give me your all, like, I'm here for it, like, because people were saying that he was basically being like a pussy in real person and being all like hard online. So he was like, I'm not. If you pay 15, you come in. Do you remember the video where he's like, can you handle the heat, bitch? Well, the heat in question happened last night, and it was the show. Now, I think there were quite possibly 7 people in attendance in this, and Dennis made a big point that he sold out the venue. Now, I've seen McDonald's at 5 a.m. with more people whenever I'm coming in from a drunk night out. So I really don't think it's that big of an accomplishment, and I also think that if you have 600,000 subscribers, you talk about YouTube drama that happens within LA, so you have a predominantly like LA audience and you can't even pull like more than 10 people, that's when you know like there's something going on with your career. So the show was an hour and a half long, and I have went through it, I have watched it, and I have pulled 14 minutes of it from different moments that I want to focus on. If you want to watch the entire thing, you can on Dennis's YouTube channel. I'm sure you'll thoroughly enjoy it. But I am going to focus on these portions. Now, I was also at the show last night. I was at the show last night. I actually wasn't. I was in my bed last night. But Dennis has included me in the show. He includes almost like X Factor. You know, whenever like an act would come on and they would do like a reel of like their life and stuff? Well, that for Dennis was my video, where I called him a wannabe comedian, and that he's never funny, never will be, blah, 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 blah. Still stand by it. And after seeing this, I very much so stand behind it. So we're going to get to that too. And if you're watching the first minute of this and you think that, oh my god, Adam, turn up your speaker, we can't hear anything. No, it was just the first probably 10 minutes of the show. I'm only going to show you like a minute of this portion. Was basically in complete darkness and in complete silence because Dennis did not know how to use his projector. It wasn't even turned on, actually, for most of the show. He didn't know how to work his mics. He didn't know how to he didn't know how to turn the lights on, and he also didn't know how to make people laugh. And out of those 4 things, I don't know which is the most unprofessional. So we're going to start off. This was the start of the show.
Ready?
So he goes, are you ready? Silence.
You ready?
Silence.
Hey, Steven, I don't think these motherfuckers are ready. Speak into the mic, bro. Are y'all ready?
Silence.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't think we're gonna do the show anymore. This crowd's like, they're all asleep. Are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't.
Silence.
I couldn't even hear it. What do you? Did somebody yell something?
Silence.
It's the WeChat. WeChat.
Silence.
By the way, folks, you can see the chat.
Silence. He's not even on stage at this point.
In case you're curious. Anyway.
Silence.
Are you ready?
Silence.
All right, let's get this show rolling. Of course it didn't work. Hold up. Didn't work. Give me a second, folks. This is the first time I'm doing this, okay? Give me a break.
For y'all that went, $15, well spent. The start of the show, and he already doesn't even know how to start the show. And the crowd are fucking half asleep. Or stoned. I don't know which would be better in that situation, honestly, but here we go. Everything that can't go wrong goes wrong, he says in the mic. So he's not on stage, but you can't see him. You can't see him, and you also can't hear him, because he doesn't know how to turn the lights on, or turn the mics on. He's on stage right now. This is part of the show. But, like, this isn't his comedy act. This is like he is so unprofessional and doesn't know what he's doing. And he rushed into this to try and make people think that, oh, I know how to run a show. So then they turn on the house lights instead of the studio lights, and that's not good enough either. So now you can see all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would assume 15 people max in the crowd. Jesus, Dennis. The mic's still not on. Mic's still... Blackout again, of course. Mics are still not on, by the way. And now, you hear the laughs in the crowd. They're laughing at him. And I'm not being mean by saying that. They're laughing at him because it's not working. Woo! 10 minutes in, the show has started, y'all. Mic's still off. Mic... Everything is down, he says. There we go. So now I've skipped in about 20 minutes and the mic is finally on. So this section is going to be, I have it clipped to like a minute. This is Dennis talking about what's going to be happening at the show. I think it's important to show you this for context, then we're going to skip to the next part. So this is Dennis, mics are now on, the lights are on, the show and the entertainment has started. This is him saying what's going to happen, so for you know.
We're going to just roast the shit out of each other for your enjoyment.
Now that wasn't what it was suggested as. He probably sold a couple of the tickets that were sold out of the pretense that people thought that they could go up and roast him, and there was someone in the crowd that wanted to go up and they were stopped from going up. So again, he was lying because he can't take, you know, something that's not already pre-prepared. But you would already think that this show wasn't pre-prepared. You'll very quickly think that.
And the Twitch chat is gonna jump in. That's why I have the chat right here, because
And also, halfway through the show, he got banned on Twitch. Do you want to know why? One of his co-hosts kept saying the F slur. Just banned from Twitch. So, first show... it's going great, it's going great, it's going great.
People are pretty ruthless on the internet, so I think it should be fun to see just how far in people go. So, with all that being said, I'm going to have some of my friends with some really funny comedians come out.
Funny comedians?
A very short...
Does that include you?
Started. There, you all have to be here. You guys ready? You ready?
Woo! Yeah!
Steven, you ready? Okay, come on out.
And of course they don't come out.
Smoking a joint.
Woo!
That's some shit right there.
Woo! Money well spent.
So we got Stephen Marcus Relevant, Arthur Hamilton.
Okay, so now we'll move on to the next clip, but he just introduces his friends, and now we have quite possibly my favorite section of the entire show. Now, this is actually the section that I'm in, and of course, I'm not just being biased because I'm in it, that it's my favorite. But I'm also just, this is like the most, like I would say second most disastrous moment of the night. The biggest one is when Dennis actually gets on stage, because half of this show, by the way, is other comedians who are also unfunny coming on stage and roasting each other while Dennis like stands in the corner with the mic like this. And you go, haha, Twitch! What do you think, Twitch? Yes! Oh wait, the chat's gone. I got banned. So, they are my two favorite points of the entire night. But right now, we are going to start with the section that involves me. Thank you, Dennis, for the shout out, by the way. I really enjoyed it, and it was also my mother's favorite part of the show. The reason for that was that I was included in it, and also because everyone is saying that this was the highlight of the show, because it showed how unprepared y'all were. So, his idea was to have his friends be on stage and roasting each other, blah, 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 coming for each other, and then Dennis was going to come on stage and do like a final roast where he does an introduction video, like I said, with X Factor, but it's all people talking shit about Dennis. So he was going to, you know... Sorry, I see it already, and I'm just like laughing at the thought of it already, but it's so good. So they're on stage roasting each other, and they were supposed to leave the stage, and then a video was supposed to play on the projector that would be people basically saying that Dennis was nothing. And it was going to be a really impactful moment, because then Dennis would come on stage right after this clip, and he'd be really funny, he'd be a real good comedian, but that didn't work, because they were so unprepared for the show. Halfway through the previous set that he's not even involved in, that he's just kind of, yeah, haha, comedian. During that, Dennis hits play on the section of me talking. starting it like 30 minutes early. And instead of just turning it off, he loops it again, he loops it again, he loops it again, and then turns it off, turns off all the lights in the show during the show, and then plays it again. And so the audience in that situation have to be like, okay, blackout, we didn't experience hearing this clip for like 20 times already. We're gonna pretend we never heard it. So let's get into it. So this is during the section where the other comedians are roasting each other, and then Dennis, again, very unprofessional, just starts playing the next section, and Mr. McIntyre's voice comes out. Here we go.
So we gonna open up a BBL.
So they're trying to make their jokes. They're making jokes.
Yeah, we're gonna do BBLs. I know a nigga that do it.
During the punchline.
Homemade BBLs?
Homemade BBLs, and we gonna promote it on
They're almost at the punchline.
Men and women, gender neutral BBLs?
Everybody get a BBL. Niggas with hoochie daddy shorts get BBLs. Grandmas.
Can we do pet BBLs?
Jeff Noodles is a you're not a comedian, you will never. Jeff Noodles is a you're not a comedian, you will never. You know what, Dennis? I did laugh at this show. I laughed at you because of how bad it was, but you got a laugh out of me, so maybe you are a good comedian. But don't worry, it keeps happening. That is just something that happened very quickly. So it does keep looping, by the way, like literally
Grandma.
I love that I wasn't even at this show, but I was still involved. So it keeps going. During their set.
Jeff Noodles is a you're not a comedian, you will never.
Deuces the comedian.
To that he replied, go educate yourself.
Jeff Noodles is a you're not a comedian, you will never.
Deuces the comedian.
And the people just have to stand in silence on the stage because me speaking is so loud right now.
To that he replied, go educate yourself and have a barrel of
So good, so good.
like that so freely or even joke.
So they have to stand in silence now. Because Dennis is, and the girl goes, what is going on, Dennis? She's like, what the fuck? Ah, so
In
good.
Jeff Noodles' apology video, I'm literally yelling at the
So
camera
good.
because he did not apologize.
So they've now ruined the big surprise moment, which was going to be making fun of, like, me and Rich Locks and Papa God. Like, this section was supposed to be making fun of us, but he fucked it up so badly that he made us look like the funniest part of the show, and he looks like the fucking joke. Good job, Dennis. Comedian Dennis.
He's like, oh,
So let's see how they try fix it. So now Dennis is trying to lift the projector.
You're just bully at this point.
You want to know what time? It's not fun.
So now Papa God, they've now ruined the Papa God surprise.
Yo, that nigga weird.
God, this is so bad, Dennis.
And now, coming to the stage.
So now the introduction of Dennis, which is playing in this video, is now playing, but Dennis isn't supposed to be on stage for another, like, 15 minutes.
The most hated man on the internet, making grown men cry since
Doesn't
March.
it look like Hunter with a
So they've
beard?
stopped
We
it.
get swatted. We just need 3 white girls to start crying.
Yo,
Okay?
So now back to their set.
These are real, alright? If y'all don't believe me,
Hell yeah,
the moment
nigga.
we get swatted, 3 white girls cry, they gonna lead it, but alright.
Cry right in front of me like this too. Like, oh shit, oh, nigga.
Alright, we
what
ready?
is the okay?
We was ready. We waited.
So now they're still trying to fix it. Silence, by the way.
Alright.
Now a blackout.
Like an auditorium right now.
A blackout now to try fix it. This is a show people paid for. Dennis, you are a comedian.
You're gonna start this shit.
So Dennis just said, because you can't hear me, said,
Elliot comes out.
I forgot to plug in the projector.
Gigi Debussy, where you at?
So he said, I hadn't turned on the projector. So now Dennis comes out to turn on the
Yo,
projector.
technical dick.
Give it up.
So he's turning on the projector for the show.
Oh. Damn. I didn't bring it. I did. Yeah, well, we'll talk after this.
Dennis, this is so
Make
bad.
sure the HR lady don't know.
This is so bad, Dennis.
Phone right now, she don't see us. Who high right now? Who is high right now?
Hey.
That's your demographic, Dennis. Congrats. Okay. Woo! big surprise, making fun of us moment is now here, but the moment has been ruined, and you look the fool instead of us, Dennis. But let's hear it. Let's hear it. As if we hadn't heard it before. Shout out muckers! Shout out muckers in the audience. I don't know if you heard that, but there was a mucker in the audience. Shout out Adam McIntyre! Muckers, what are you doing at this show? What are you doing at this show, muckers? This is not good enough, muckers. What are you doing at the show? I'm serious. Time out. Whoever that is, please reveal yourself. I can't believe there were muckers at this show. I would never want any of you to go through something like this. But anyway, let's continue.
Deaf Noodles.
Finally.
You are not a comedian. You will never.
Moments ruined, Dennis. The people have watched this clip 5 times now.
Go educate yourself at the end of a barrel of loaded shot. When you talk like that so freely, or even joke about this, some people are inherently fragile.
In Deaf Noodles' apology video, I was literally yelling at the camera because he did not apologize. I'm like, he still hasn't apologized. He's like, oh,
I'm literally on my phone because I've already seen this clip so many times. 5 times actually, to be exact, in the last 2 minutes. But at least you're getting the surprise factor.
You want to know what this is not fun? This is not fun.
So he's now included Papa God talking about Dennis making fun of him for being involved in wanting to take down like predators and stuff. So he's now included that. Okay.
It's the most hated man on the internet, making grown men cry since
We've already heard this, Dennis, 5 times. Because you're so bad. Another technical difficulty, of course. And now, after the entire show of other people being the comedians, so again, for the remainder of the show up until this point, it has been other people making the jokes, it has been other people battling it out, roasting it out, which again is something that Dennis said that wouldn't happen. You know, this show would be revolving around Dennis being funny. This was his moment to show that, you know, he's a true comedian, he's really funny, and let me tell you, I just need a moment before I watch this clip because it, like, tenses me up. This is now Deaf Noodles, Dennis. This is his redemption arc. To finally tell people that he is a funny, funny man. Are we ready? So this is the best he could do. It is him and this other comedian. This is the best he could do. Just wait. Mike's obviously. Here we go.
TOS.
Let's see how funny he is. Come on.
We're back. All right, Miranda, you ready?
So this is their roast battle.
I'm like the meanest guy on the internet.
I'm just gonna let it play.
Hate me. We're roasting.
Oh! What? Key and Peele just taking over this? Okay, I already fucking... You wearing that dare shirt because you're like, I dare you to run away from me.
Carrot Top called, he wants his look back. What? Cat got your tongue?
No, you
Pussy
just...
got your tongue?
Nah, you look like you woke up in a dumpster.
Probably.
Bitch,
Wait,
it's
that was
your
supposed to be a
turn!
diss?
Yeah,
I'm
homie.
waiting for something.
If you don't
Tony
shut the
Lopez.
fuck... Oh my god.
I'm looking at your teeth because I just can't. It reminds me, you ever see that movie Ed? With the horse with big teeth?
I don't have that big a teeth. I mean, you're just like fishing for something now. You look
Really?
like emo Shaggy.
Emo Shaggy.
That shirt's too small for you, low key.
I don't understand how you have holes on your knees, on your pants, because you don't go down, right?
Oh, I do.
Yeah?
I do. You can go down on bitches. What? Do you not know that? Again, that's
Apparently
Noodles,
not.
because he's never hit a girl with a wet pussy. Okay. Say that one again.
You're like my cousin if you were a girl.
Thank you. I bet you cried when you got those tattoos.
I did. I did. Are you from Detroit?
Take a guess.
No.
That was his joke! That was his joke! Garfield. Baby. You from Detroit? No? Okay. That was your joke? No. This is like, Dennis, if you cannot see how bad this is, you are like overwhelmingly stupid then. Sorry, I just need a moment before I continue. Oh God. I may as well just...
I'm bombing so bad.
He said I'm bombing so bad and I don't give a
Come
fuck.
on, we did it together, doggy.
So they're both celebrating that they're doing an awful job.
Hey, you got
Don't
dimples
spray.
too. That's what's up.
Yeah. You want to make out?
No.
Yeah, I knew it. That's why I asked. So you're a lesbian by choice.
Your beard is graying.
I know. I'm old. I'm
You
37.
are 37? Damn, you look good for a white person. Can't even hate though.
I'm not white.
Yeah, you are.
I'm from Brazil.
I know, but you white.
You just met my parents.
Yeah, this place messier than your mom's pussy.
You know you probably ate it.
Yeah, she came, baby.
I don't know how long we're gonna keep going because you're gonna win regardless.
Your eyes are too close together.
Damn. I wish they were even closer so I couldn't see you.
I like that one.
What are you writing a dissertation?
You look like the guy at the party with a backpack, but it's only filled with cocaine.
Hey, Coke's
That's
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah, man, we're in LA. Like you're trying to make me look cooler.
But you're lazy with fentanyl? Okay.
Yeah, I'm out here killing motherfuckers.
Your entire career
What
is
are you
what you're
juggling
killing.
now? You trying to? What is it? This is a circus.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You want to win? It's over. There's no way I can
You
win.
look-
That's the whole thing. I'm not supposed to win. You're
You-
supposed to win.
You look like a white trash fly.
The girl making a joke, and she'll be like, you look like a white trash fly. You look white. Damn boy, you in a dumpster? Like, why are you grunting laughing after every single joke? Are you like trying to be like, that's your cue to laugh, audience? Oh my God, this is like worse than I could have
You
ever
could've gotten
imagined.
away with that. You went with white trash fly?
This is so
I
fucking
shouldn't
awful.
be here.
You know what? I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna bring the fucking check.
Comic
This
Wars
is-
9/11!
Hold up.
Are you coming? Comic Wars 9/11! Hell
I
yeah.
want a big check. I didn't fill it out. You're supposed to win $100. That's why I can't win.
I was gonna fucking win money! You're just not telling me this?
So, hold
I
up.
would've gone
Hold this up.
harder.
Hey, Miranda, wake up. Hold this out with me.
So anyway, it ends with Dennis being like, I couldn't win anyway, that's why I couldn't make joke. Oh my God, I was wondering what that noise was. I just can't escape it. Keep playing. Dennis goes, you won the check, you won the money, like I could never win in the first place, so that's why I was going easy on you. No, Dennis, you're so unfunny, you did an awful job. This really this was to the next level, and I hope you know that you're sincerely so unfunny and just so bad at what you do, like so bad. That's it, that's the video. Hey Garfield, you from Detroit? Okay. Okay. Laugh. Bye.